How you boys feeling ahead of the final next Saturday?
Yeah, excited. At the start of each year, look at what you can win for that coming year, and this is obviously a tournament that you can win, and it's one that is pretty prestigious as well. So the boys are super excited for next weekend, and I'm sure we'll bring home the trophy if we put our best foot forward.
Lovely. And what would it mean for the club to win its second Dockerty Cup in its history? What would that mean?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's only my second year at the club, but it's a club that's filled with lots of history. So too is South Melbourne. It's a great cup final, both in the men's and the women's, a Greek derby. So I'm sure it means a lot to both clubs. But for us, for Heidelberg, it's a club that's close to my heart. Growing up in the area, so it'd be great to bring some silverware back to a club that's not too far from home. And look, we've got many people around the club that have had their eye on this one, and that deserve to be rewarded for their support over the sort of last few years, but also the history of the club. So it would mean a massive amount to the club, and I'm sure we can do the job.
And we're kind of on the brink of a cool kind of historical thing where the men's and women's programs from both clubs are representing themselves in the cup finals for the first time ever. We've never had that before. How's it been at Heidelberg this year? You've kind of both teams are flying along in all competitions. Have you kind of fed off each other? Has the sentiment around the club been? Has it been kind of something that you've fed off each other?
Yeah, I think it's important. Not every club has a women's team as well, so we're in the fortunate position that our club does have both men's and women's programs all the way through from juniors up to the senior teams. So I think it's awesome, for those junior teams as well to look up to both the senior women's and men's teams and have something to aspire to, and obviously see that they're doing well on the pitch as well, and that they're successful, and that it's a club that they can sort of see that they're wanting to stay at for their sort of careers as well. I've got a great relationship with Steph, the women's captain. So we've fed off each other a little bit throughout the season as well. Obviously, they're doing super well in the NPL as well. We're top at the moment as well. So all around the club's in a pretty good position. Dockerty Cup finals are another chance for not just us but the women's team as well to bring home both trophies hopefully. So awesome vibes around the club at the moment. Helps when you're doing well, but most importantly, everyone's good people at the end of the day, both women's program and in the men's program. So it's a super good spot to be at the moment.
Yeah, beautiful. So let's talk about the game a little bit. How do you beat South Melbourne next weekend?
Score more goals than them, isn't it? It's as simple as that. Sounds simple. We played against them just a few days ago in the league, and drew 1-1. So quite an intense game, and I'm sure the cup final will be no difference. Bit spicy, Greek derby, so it's perfect. But we've played to our strengths the whole season. We've scored lots of goals, not conceded too many. So on the day, if we stick to those principles, more times than not, you get the result, and in this case, bring home a trophy. So for us, it would just be about doing what we've done the whole season, and not stray too far from what we've done in the past. And if we do that, we'll be okay.
Yeah, beautiful. That's awesome. It's as simple as that. One last question is more about kind of how you guys have managed the season. And how you've, it's been a busy season. And it's one of those things that, like, with playing really well, you get to go deep in NPL, and you get to go deep in Dockerty Cup, and now you guys are through to round 16 in the Australia Cup. How have you managed it as a captain? How have you managed the players and gotten them up for all these games?
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of games, just to a regular 26-game season, which what it seems like from the outside. There's definitely a lot more games than that when you throw in the two cup competitions, finals, and whatnot. But it's awesome. You end up playing 3 games in a week here and there, but boys, we enjoy playing at the end of the day, so it's always positive when you have a midweek cup game as well. But it does obviously take its toll on the players. But like Jay has sort of told us the whole year, that it's never just 11 players or a match day squad that wins you any sort of trophies. It's the whole club and the whole playing group as well. So players miss out throughout the year, but this time of the year, people pick up injuries, and obviously after the transfer window, people move. So it's always there's always opportunities come this time of the year. So that's when maybe boys that haven't played so much, come into the side and do their job, which everyone has full trust in them because they've trained the whole season with us. Everyone knows their roles and responsibilities, and no one has any issues there. But in terms of our group, we're in a great spot off the pitch. Culture's really strong. We enjoy each other's company, spend time away from the pitch together as well, which is super important and gets you up for those games throughout the season. So we just got to keep rolling on and doing what we're doing, and like I've said, we'll be okay come the final.